Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today it is Sunday and I've decided to do a backtesting video where I go through the week and see what potential trades there were and what I could have done better. So coming into Monday, I took a short on Monday, which wasn't the best short, and we will see here. We do have an SMT right here, but and we do the disrespect, but we're not in a higher time frame PY, which is a must-have for my strategy, so I shouldn't have taken this short, and I lost $220 on that short, so very bad decision. This short was better, since we have an SMT still. We come into this 30-minute bearish, we have built all this trendline liquidity. So here you could enter off of the cyst. Right there we had a 2-minute bullish rally gap that got inversed, and enter off of the cyst line. So we have SMT, we're in a higher time frame, bearish PY. We were also in a 15-minute order block. We have clear liquidity here, all this trendline liquidity. We have an untapped 4-hour London low below us, or Asia low below us, so very clear liquidity to target, and just here targeting the low hanging fruit. So we did, however, create a 15-minute bullish value gap right here, which is where I had my TP1, because if we were going to be bullish and want to go for this high, then we were most likely going to react in this value gap. So TP1 in that on that level right there, and then go to break even basically. And you could also take this off early. Once we inverse this 2-minute, you could have taken it all off or just held a break even. But since we also had this 5-minute, I probably would have held the break even, which would have ended up being a $140 a day. So yeah, shouldn't have taken that first short really. Then coming into Tuesday, we build even more liquidity to the downside, and we still haven't tapped this 4-hour bullish or value gap. There was one possible long. There was a very clear liquidity to target. We had equal highs, a 5 or a 3-minute untouched value gap with a bunch of liquidity resting below it. We came down, we swept Asia low, came into a 15-minute bullish value gap, but we didn't have any fair value gap to disrespect. We had a 30-second up here, but then you would have gotten a very bad entry. We didn't have no SMT, which is a must for my model, so no SMT. And also price isn't that clear here. We do have final manipulation here, as you can see, but no clear cyst, and like I said, no SMT. So very hard to find entry, so I put this as a no trading day, and I did not take a trade this day anyway. And like right here, there could have been a possible long after coming here, but we never tapped the 4-hour or swept this liquidity. So I had left the shards, but even if I was at the shards at this time, there's no way I would have taken this without us tapping into it. So then coming into Wednesday, here it's starting to get clear that we're very bullish and just respecting bullish. So we had all-time high up here. We had this 15-minute untouched bearish value gap, which we tapped into, and we had news this day as well. So here I saw a potential long, or 2 potential longs actually. The problem right here with these, they're not bad at all, but we have this 4-hour untouched bullish rally gap, and we have Asia low resting below it, and like a bunch of stacked lows here. which price wanted to take, but I still would have taken this long since we had SMT with data low. We had another close by SMT like this, I believe. So we had double SMT. Might have been like this, I'm not sure, but we had 2 SMT at least. And here we get the disrespect of the 1 minute, which is then my sign to enter right here. And I did take this trade, and I also de-risked, which I'm happy about, because I wanted to put in more money once we made a desist. Since we could disrespect this and still be in this range, which is what happened. Here I could have had a better SL, probably. Right, I could have had it right below this 0.5 level of this week, because this is a quite of a big week, and when it is, we often like to come down into it. So I could have had a better SL right here to not get stopped out. The break-even line would have been right here at this high. Whoops. So if I just would have had better SL placement, this wouldn't have gotten hit, and I could have had either TP1 here, which would have been how many points? Like 40 points, and it would have kind of ruined the RR though, so this probably would have been a break-even day. This is also the other trade I saw, which here we got the cyst, which we hadn't got it. Here we got the cyst, which we made the breakout here. So this was very clear that we were gonna go up. So like you can see, you could have gotten the entry right here. And yeah, this would have been, or I took both of these, and this was a break-even trade. So Wednesday was a losing day. I put it as a losing day, minus 240, because I probably would have done the same if this happened again. I would have entered here and had my stop loss right here. So that was just a losing day. Not much to do about it, really. So coming into Thursday here, I was looking for shorts since we had this data low here. However, I should have taken into consideration that this low swept out a lot of liquidity. It had came into a 15-minute bullish, I believe. Yeah, a 15-minute bullish. It made an SMT, and also we were just respecting this 4-hour bullish, which was showing really bullish order flow, and that we were wanting to go to all-time high. And in that case, the data low doesn't really have to be swept, since this is the final move down to sweep the liquidity, and this is a protected low. But I did take a short here. I took this short right here in the 5-minute bearish value gap, which wasn't a good short. Why? Is because we had no SMT, which is, like I said, is a must for my model. So I entered short right here. We had no SMT. We had already taken this internal liquidity right here. We had made an SMT with ES bullish, and we got this momentum up and made this to the upside. So this was a very bad short, which I shouldn't have taken. I'm glad I de-risked. I only lost $100. But this short is a lot better. We do come up. Now we have even more liquidity to target this low, even though it is we have an SMT here, so it makes it protected, which is not the best. But we come up, we come into this 5-minute untouched rally gap from right here. We make the SMT with this data high, so we just swept that. We sweep out this high, so you get the turtle soup. We disrespect this small 1 minute and also this 30 second and make the cyst here. So here you could just wait for us to come back up to the cyst line, enter, stops at the highs, and target just at this low, or you could even target even lower, but I just put it right here and go break even after this low got taken with TP1 right here. But as you can see, you would have gone and stopped out, so this I put as a break even day. And Friday here, all of these days this week was very tricky and not easy at all to trade or know the direction of the chart. So we had this SMT already put in, and because I was bearish, which wasn't the best, because this move had already came down and swept out and made SMT, so we shouldn't really have to go lower, especially since we're so close to all-time high and price is showing very clearly that it's respecting bullish and want to go higher. But here I was looking for a short. I didn't end up taking a trade Friday because my setup didn't show, but there was this long I should have taken. We were in a 15-minute bullish order block. We were in a 30-minute inversed bullish fair value gap. So this is a very nice zone. We make the SMT here. We have the open high here. And we make an internal high right here. We make this, or a little bit higher up. So we stack these highs. We also have all-time high right above. And then we come down, we make the SMT with this data low, 10 a.m. news. So ES comes down some sweep, and these SMTs with data highs and lows are very good and very good signs of reversals. So after we respect this 1 minute and 2 minute bullish fair value gap, it is very clear that we're wanting to go up when we then disrespect this. So here I would have waited for us to come back into the 0.5 level, because an entry right here would have given too bad of a RR. So just have the patience and wait for us to come down to the 0.5 level and then TP at all-time high and break even at this high. So this I put should have been a winning day. It isn't my usual setup with the reversal. This is more of a continuation trade, but the drawn liquidity was very clear, so could have taken this trade and probably should have. I was leaning towards taking it, but I wasn't confident enough. But this would have been a $400 trade. So then the results, either you could have lost $100 if you took the trades you should have taken, or if you made the Friday potential trade, you could have made $300. So my actual stats for the week then is down 480 because I messed up a bit. I took the trade Monday, I shouldn't have. Wednesday, I took that trade and lost less than I should have because I de-risked. So that's great. And Thursday should have been a break-even day. I shouldn't have taken that short. So like not too bad, not too far away from this, but there are some things to keep in mind. Not to FOMO entry and take bad trades, and be certain that it's the model before I enter, and only take the very clear setups. But this week was very tricky, and I'm happy it didn't go worse actually, because it could have. Because yeah, it was a very, very tricky week. I know a lot of people lost money this week, but I'm hoping that next week is better. We have Fed rate decision this week, so maybe we will have bad price Monday, Tuesday before, but hoping to get better after this Fed release. So that was the video for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.